All right, we are recording. Should be, yes, I see the file. I don't know what, I'm not hearing anything, and normally there is some audio. Can I blame the Windows updates from this week? All right, not too much in the news. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with one of the things. Uh, yeah, I just have the Lifeless Moon review that went live. Saw a rumor concerning Zen 5, which would be pretty neat, if true. Then it's also, I'm recording this Friday morning. Friday afternoon, yeah, I don't think I'm getting any audio. Hang on just a second. I'm gonna try something that might work. It shouldn't get me in trouble though. Let me kill this. I hate how Windows is like, hey, let me change how you view your folders. Okay, so I did see that. Sure, this one. Okay, no. So there is output. There is output. That's what I needed to check on. All right. That was from the YouTube Free Music Library, though, so I know I won't get in trouble for that. I'm not hearing anything here. Anyway, yeah, so it's actually about 10:40 for me. The THQ Digital Showcase is at 3 p.m. Sorry, I do this stuff in the morning, so I'm missing out on talking about that. But I figure at the end, maybe I'll have some fun making up predictions that will be ridiculous. There's like no way any of them will be right, and I won't even remember them to compare. If they could be right. Okay, I mean, it's just gonna be fun. Anyway, first thing, the Zen 5 rumor is that it will reach. So currently we're on Zen 4. Just quickly mentioning that the rumor is Zen 5 is achieving. Let me just 25% faster speeds in multi-core, and that this is and that this is thanks to IPC uplift, meaning just architectural improvements, which, as I saw some people point out, is not as unreasonable as you may think, because I think they were saying Zen 2 to 3, which physically were very similar. Not completely, but they were quite similar. And that was around 20%, a little bit less. So, yeah, there is reason to believe that can be achieved. Sorry. Oh yeah, that's right, the traps. No, allow it. I need to put down more traps. Man, it is so weird getting no audio out of the game, and I don't know why. I really do not know why. Oh, good. You took care of that. Okay, I also need sticks. I need lots of sticks. Get that. That. I honestly would even go at the growing stuff if I knew I'd get a decent number of sticks. Yeah, Zen 2 to 3, though, that was the move from 4-core CCXs, so that's the actual core complexes, to 8-core. So Zen 2, to get an 8-core, you would have two, in the die, you had two of these complexes. Zen 3, though, it was a single complex that just had 8. And that legitimately was, because it unifies various things like the L3 cache, which the Zen 4C design goes back to... Wait. It goes back to multiple core complexes on the die. Yeah, there's still 8 core complexes, but it's 2 of them on a die, and so the L3 between them is split. So if they can manage to fix that with a Zen 5C, which is coming, we don't know what exactly it's going to be like, but it is coming, But if that can be achieved, then yeah, we are talking about potentially a major step in performance there. But that would be for Zen 5C, not necessarily Zen 5. We don't know with Zen 5. But still, that would be, a significant achievement of 25%. Single thread would be less so. Do I have a note on that? 10 to 15% improved single thread. But the clock speed may not change. Is part of the rumor. Yeah. Okay. Would be neat, especially because as I've already said, I do intend, like, I don't want to do, where did I put the stuff for? I know I have it. I need to make more clothes now. Sewing tape. Ah, in here. Okay. Yep. No, no. Um. Oh yeah, and also one piece of winter clothing. There. Um. As I have said, I want to do next desktop Threadripper build still. But I feel like waiting past Zen 4 to make sure that things get figured out. That things, that because I mean there are some things that some teething issues. I think a lot have been worked out, but still, it's like no, I'll still wait. So yeah, this would be nice. This would be very nice. God, there's still so much iron to work through, and these are still on forever. It's just not happening. Um, but yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Um, yeah, the Lifeless Moon review, which that I got done just last weekend, which is also good because pretty sure I only had that key for a week. At least the review key. I also had it as a preview key, but I was busy with other stuff. Probably still the Witcher 3 performance analysis. Or it could just be I needed to get back to working on a book I'm writing. Written. I need to working through editing now. But anyway. Yes, it is. Actually, no, they've not been bringing anything there. Okay, and I need to convalesce and patient. That's fine. Cooking, bring those down. I'm good with the animal husbandry. Steward can go down one. Can do that to get them actually working on this stuff. But yeah, so I was able to get that done this weekend, which helps. It's only 3 hours long, which is not very long now. It does. It's weird. I actually kind of have two recommendation levels for it. One of just failure to recommend because it's an action adventure game. Really? It's not really that much action. Yeah. I'm sorry. That doesn't really have much action. To me, I even saying that if I interpret it more as a walking simulator, then it's then it works. Hang on, there it is. Stability 3. Okay, so 2 is in the middle. Stability 2 in the middle. So I want to do this then. Like that. I don't think I have the ice making stuff yet. Which is fine. Not that here. What the heck? Oh, okay. What? How do I have that? That makes no sense. I've got so much meat. They're just not doing anything. At least I should have a lot of meat. Where is it? I know there were the animals dying. Wait, from the traps. Where did that go? I mean, it shouldn't be on these. Okay, I am so confused. I know I had carcasses. Apparently, it just got never got used because they never came over here and cooked stuff. They never did. I'm my people might start dying of starvation because they didn't make food. There. But this is where I want them putting it. Um, which I should also start putting down some kind of floor there. But it can wait. Oh man, I need even more sticks. All the sticks. Um, okay, so dead is actually where you get the most sticks. That's good to know. I think I did know that and just forgot. But you don't get any saplings. Alright, like that. That should be enough. Cross all that stuff. Um, looks like they did finish there. I think I'm actually gonna be fine to do that. Yeah, that should all be fine. The beam should support that well enough. Um, but yeah, so if I treat Lifeless Moon as a walking simulator, which it technically isn't, um, like it isn't completely a Dear Esther type experience. And Dear Esther is just like, to me, that's what a walking simulator is, and I enjoy Dear Esther. I've played some other walking simulators, that I do enjoy. I'm good with that. But it is, if I take it as that, then I do see it as, oh wait, they might not have actually built the beam. That's potentially a problem. Wow, I am very fortunate. Uh, we're gonna cancel both those. Okay, how do I? Huh. I mean, that doesn't look built, does it? Now let's mine down, construct up. There we go. See, that's so much better. I'm sorry, this game really could use a lot of quality of life kind of stuff. Like, I should have been able to select that with ease. Um, there it is. Construct down, mine up. That's nice. And it is, I really don't know why there's no audio. And it is like the game is not putting any out. Um, and I did have the right device selected when it started, so yeah, I just don't know. I really don't. But yeah, with going back to Lifeless Moon, yeah, if you just interpret it as a walking simulator, it is actually, I gave it a 2. I thought about giving it a 3, which 3 is a solid recommendation. Well, it's a center recommendation. 2 is biased against it a little bit. I'll still recommend it because I did still enjoy it, and that's fundamentally what it takes to be recommended. But as I was working on the review, and it was legitimately as I was working on the review, I realized, I really don't care for how the story goes. Yeah, I like legitimately just saw it as being, this is, what the hell is up? You know what? Okay. Think I need to. Well, hang on. Holy crap. That's a problem. There's a single female goat. Ah. Okay, there. I mean, I have to. I have to do it. Yeah, the oldest male goat. Because, I mean, it's like we are running out of food. Although, hang on. Maybe it won't be so bad. Yeah, so then actually, let's turn that off. There. Maybe I can buy some food. Um, seed herbs. I don't need that. Now, I'll hang on to the spear because I don't think I can make another one that'd be any good. There's nothing I can purchase for food. Oh, that's a problem. Wow, there's like legitimately nothing that's of interest. A battering ram? I don't need that. Wow, they really have like nothing. Right, well, give me some gold. I could actually see that being part of the reason why they added money in there, so that they could have merchants that would just have nothing of interest. Sorry, servers, you need to go. Okay, there. So there, and this is also good because it lets me. Okay, so wow, just by being underground, it helps. Wait, okay. It helps a lot. The temperature in there. Now this is what I got so much of. Oh no, it is actually on something. Yes, okay, that explains it. So it is on a floor. I was so confused by that. No, now it's yeah. All right, so hopefully then, uh, mine down to cooking up. So hopefully somebody will actually get to that. Anyway, but yeah, if I treat it as a walking simulator, I give it a 2. I think it's better. Although I do have issues with the story. It's still the whole. Oh yeah, I do need to. Hang on. There, there. I need somebody to. Here. Well, yeah. Um, where's tailoring? Here it is. There. It's like that's why there's somebody suffering from cold because he doesn't have any clothes. Who is it? Who's it supposed to be? Lena. Which has got she's got so many other things. Here, you There. Okay. Needs to get materials. Now it's coming back. Anyway. Um, but yeah, and some of it was also the whole, like, there's this philosophy that philosophical trope of all is one that they give you at the end of that game of Lifeless Moon. And it's like, yeah, I get the idea, but it's one of those, I'm old enough now, have seen enough, done enough, read enough, thought enough, that's like, that's not how you present that idea. I mean, it's like all is one, and by achieving this, we are now above all. So it makes it actually paradoxical. It's like all is one in terms of like, the cycle of life. That's fine. That makes sense. There's some depth to that. But what they actually showing there was not that there was no depth. It was actually incredibly shallow. And it's like, oh, see this great meat. It's like, no, that's not what we're here. That's not what we're seeing here. I was like, this game in some ways has a little bit more of an all is one, and not really, but a little bit more because of how it's needing to um achieve, but needing to take advantage of various resources and such. And I mean, technically, you never have your own people have to die. That they're not really so much in there, but it's like I just had to slaughter one of the animals. It's kind of like that because I need the food. And it's like it's that kind of cycle of life stuff. That's fine, but to you, it's like no, this is just normal life. So yeah, I know I'm really stumbling over my words here, but it is just, it's not that impressive a demonstration of that philosophy. Which is why I'm personally referring to it as a trope. I don't remember if I did that in the story, though. Sorry, in the review. But it is just, yeah, it totally failed to impress me in that regard. Which is why I went from a 3 down to a 2, because, like, no, the story really isn't all that good. There's some other stuff too, but I'll leave you to read the review. Um, Seriously, I need more sticks. What is it? Oh, dirt. Alright, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else to mention. Nothing really coming to mind. I do have another review coming. That should hopefully be out sometime next week. That one took me longer to do. That was not just a played in a day, write the review between that day and the next. It took longer. It took a lot longer. I explain in the review. I do. I couldn't help but explain it really. Um, but yeah, so with that, then, how about some fake predictions for the THQ Nordic Digital Showcase? The heck? What are you? What is she doing? What? Okay, the meat is literally disappearing. Oh, she did take it. She took it, went to play a game, and then came back. What? This is very weird. Okay, what is she carrying? Raw meat. How about if you cook it? Hey, let me just. What is overview? Resource. Yeah, so I got the meat. I got a lot of meat. So I just need somebody to actually cook it. And I did not realize that raw meat could put up on that stuff, in which case then put up on the shelf. And no, we're not putting raw meat here. Turning off the raw meat here. Yeah, I guess that actually is true. I should actually have animal feed at the higher priority, because once I have enough, then they stop. So that'll take care of them. But I should also try to figure out, what the heck is that? Oh, I didn't even realize gold was a thing. You know, I can take that too. Um, yeah. Hmm, it's a little ironic. I got it over there, I just don't have it over here. Okay, can that be used to... Hang on. Yeah, harvest is right. You're already at high. High. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's actually turn that down. Cut plants is already there. Harvest, turn that up. Even turn cut plants down to help. Maybe. I don't know. That might not actually help. I hate this. I'm sorry. This is still such just a monstrosity. They need to just throw it out, overhaul it that thoroughly. Okay, so what kind of predictions? I'm trying to remember what all properties THQ Nordic has, and I'll just do crazy ones. Um, they got rid of Red Faction. They gave that over to Deep Silver, well, transferred since they're both under Embracer Group. Uh, Come on, think. What all do they have? They have Darksiders. They will announce Darksiders 4. How about that? Which will be let me see that it has why can't I remember his name? Pestilence. It'll be about him, obviously. That makes sense. Um is that the name of the fourth one? That he was only playable in Darksiders Genesis, which I still need to play at some point. Um but yeah, so there's that. See, that's all I need to do. Set that to harvest, and now it's all good. Um How can food reserve stockpiles be that low? I got plenty of food. Seriously. What are you talking about? Look at this. Look at this. This is awesome. Um, yeah, so Darksiders 4 with that. And they will tease, because that won't be the end. That'll be the setup to the end. That'll be Darksiders Apocalypse or Darksiders Forever. I don't know. Yeah, Darksiders Apocalypse, let's say. Or, no, Darksiders Revelation is the same thing. Which will be where we actually pick up at the end of Darksiders 1, where the final seal's been broken, so the end times have actually been triggered, and now they all have to come together to fight. I don't remember what they set up for the lore of what's coming, but the ultimate fight between good and evil. That'll be the setup. Okay, so there's one nonsense prediction. How about another? How about another? What's another? What's another? See, honestly, I'm just having trouble remembering what properties they all have that I can abuse in this way. Come on, what else is there? And there is another one that they got that was like Red. No, they moved a lot of stuff back to Deep Silver because Deep Silver basically took a lot of after the original THQ collapsed. Deep Silver got a lot of this stuff. Like they got Volition, which is who did Red Faction and Saints Row. THQ Nordic bought. Well, I think it was just Nordic Games at the time bought up Red Faction, but as I said, that got transferred over. But I'll just say I would love to see a new Red Faction. In fact, if they can remake the original Red Faction, I'd be good with that. The original Red Faction was actually pretty good, and I think I've described it this way before. Red Faction Guerrilla is a better sequel to Red Faction, and is more of a sequel. It's more consistent with it than Red Faction 2 is a sequel to Red Faction 1. What else have we got? What else have we got though? By the way, what's his name still running around naked? Are you seriously not wearing anything? Yep. Didn't that finish? Yeah. Just no, I'm not putting anything on. I don't even know where there is clothing. This is one thing kind of frustrating. Apparel. What? There was absolute. It made it. It got made. What? I don't know. I don't. Maybe there were two people that needed it. Man, I did not realize that much of the flax needed to be worked on. But at least that's giving me all the linen I need and flaxseed. Crap. What I need though is I think it's the barley actually. All right, so I will actually do that then. I will change this once they're going to finish. There. So that's now a barley field. Because that's what produces some of the stuff I need. The hay and such. Although that is true. Damn it. Animals will go and eat it. And I really don't have it set up to be able to take all that. The flaxseed, though, is basically being ignored. Yeah, I need to, like, expand this out, which, unfortunately, the traps is... Although I could, do something like this and just, dig. Make a safe space for it. Okay. They're getting there. Yeah, food reserves are low. They're not. They're not even close. Alright, yeah, I don't know what I can actually turn the Fed current into. No, jobs. Okay, we'll turn that down, turn cooking up, so that'll actually get working. Although, you know what? I'm kind of out of things, and with the no audio, it's very weird. So what I will do is after this saves, the autosave, I will manually save, and then I'll stop and I'll look to see what all properties does THQ Nordic have? And maybe make another wild prediction. And, to be fair, I don't think that a new Darksiders game would be all that wild. Because Darksiders 3 was a good game. I did enjoy that. So I do think that it is absolutely reasonable That they will do more with it. I just don't know if they would announce any. All right. THQ Nordic. And they also, yeah, THQ Nordic has a sale. You know, I should actually look at that. Clear that. Okay, THQ Nordic, Darksiders, Risen, also Red Faction, but that's, as I said, they moved that over. Trine, we already have thing coming from that. Yeah, Risen. I don't know. I need to play Risen 3. I do have that. 1 I enjoyed. 2 was like, how the hell did we get here? So 3 I don't know. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? We're getting a sequel. Are you smarter than a 6th grader? Actually, no. It's really a sequel to that. Should be, are you smarter than a 4th grader? To a lot of people, the answer would be no. Wow, it is not wanting to load for whatever reason. All right. I'm just gonna close that tab then. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what all they're gonna be announcing. They do have. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the press release itself. Oh, that's nice. The Way the Hunter Tikamoon Plains DLC is out today. Well, this is the 11th, so. Let me see. They said they will have some information on Alone in the Dark, Gothic, Outcast, A New Beginning, Recreation. Well, Recreation. Where it's Rec because it's the racing game that you're going to be wrecking vehicles in, and Trine 5. We'll also have some stuff, but there will be world premiere announcements. I'm not saying that in a mocking way. It's just, it doesn't need to be bolded in their press release. I get it. It is important, but seriously. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully there will be, there can also be some new IP. Don't get me wrong, I've been very happy with how they've been doing some of the older IP that they have and have been bringing forward, bringing up. Like, I mean, I think all of those, Alone in the Dark, Gothic, and Outcast, I want to say are all older IP that they own and are having work done on. Trine 5 is, well, the Trine series isn't that old. I wouldn't say it ever really went dormant. Recreation, I'm not sure about. But no, I would, as I said, I would love, it wouldn't be them, it would be Deep Silver. I would love a new Red Faction game. And part of the reason why I'd love that is we've gotten to such a point. I mean, think about all the destruction that is possible in Red Faction Guerrilla. Or Red Faction Armageddon. I understand why people don't care for that game as much. It is still a good game. It's just not a true sequel to Guerrilla. It's not Red Faction Guerrilla 2. But think about all that was achieved then when a high-end system... Well, here, let me actually look that up. Hang on. Actually, no, just do that so I don't need to worry about misspelling things. Alright, Red Faction Armageddon is from 2011. And it's... here. Yeah. When recommended was an Intel Core i5. It's just like build an i5. We don't have a generation. An AMD Phenom 2X4. So 4 core. So 4 core was top of the line. 4 gig of memory in the Radeon HD 5000 series or GeForce GTX 400 series with 1 gigabyte of VRAM. Okay, those were the recommended specs for Armageddon. Okay, in other words, that I want to do a Zen 5 Threadripper build. The CPU could probably, software rendering of Armageddon would be enough. Okay, that's how powerful hardware is today compared to back then. And that's why I'd love to see Red Faction make a return, because the physics simulation to the destruction should be truly, truly impressive if they decide to make it that powerful. Well, to make the software that powerful to enable so much. I'm also just a little bit curious if they... Okay, yeah, it does. The PC Gaming Wiki is what I'm looking at. I don't remember if I said that, but they do have a thing here. Actually can't play Armageddon at the moment because the 1950X at 16 cores, 32 threads, it doesn't launch. The game is, there are some games, this is one of them, that you simply cannot play with a high core count CPU, which actually that did make me think something. I had mused on a week or two ago, when I get the new laptop, the framework laptop, that'll be Q4 this year. I'm in batch 1. Don't know when exactly, but 8 core, 16 thread processor. And it does also remind me of one thing I'll talk about. And I opted for the discrete GPU. And I could start doing reviews on that. I don't know. It'll depend. It wouldn't be as comfortable to do there, but I could. But I could start doing some recordings on that. Well, I wouldn't be able to use the fancy mic. I got other things that I got ways of dealing with that, though. I've also got that I could fall back on. But I could do, like, I haven't done them for a while, but Let's Play Pluses, where I replay games I've reviewed. I could do some of that, like this, like Red Faction Armageddon, on that, because at 8 cores, it actually should be fine. Or at least it's something I'd be more comfortable restarting the computer to turn off additional cores. I don't like restarting the desktop. I don't like it. Because I know it's got its little quirks. I know it's also fine. I can't. It's just if it's running, I want to just keep it running kind of thing. But yeah, so I could do stuff like that. And it should be able to record. In fact, I'm just trying to think if I could do CPU encoding like I do on this. I don't think I would want to. I could. It would depend on the game. I think I would be better off using accelerated encoding, so off of one of the GPUs. Either it's the internal one in the CPU or in the discrete GPU, either one. Just do that, can do it at a high bitrate, and then reprocess it down. Could do that. But no, the trick would be recording the audio. Because, like, I'm using my nice mic, and I don't want to have to, like, run the audio interface over to the laptop, back to the desktop, over to the laptop, back to the desktop, depending on what I'm doing. But I do have an old audio interface that I replaced. Here's one, new functionality and all that. I also have previous audio interface, the one in between the old one and the current one, that failed, but maybe that would start working. I doubt it, but it could. Yeah, I could do that, and then just run you still use the mic, but just, unplug and plug it in and into the other one. I could do stuff like that. I don't know. It is a thought, though, and I kind of like that idea. To have another gaming machine that it would be more... It's not that comfortable to play games on the test system, and the test system is not set up for recording. It is not, and I don't want it to be. I can, and when I do actually record with it, I'm using a capture card in the desktop. But that's got weirdness to it. I don't remember if I've ever mentioned that. For whatever reason, like using the capture card previously, it's not done it the most recent times I've had to use the capture card, but there were times when it was like somehow messing with the VRAM, my GPU's VRAM, and I don't know. I had to restart the computer to fix it, and it happened multiple times, and after using the capture card. So there was something, but it's possible a driver update, it's possible a Windows update, it's possible an OBS update to address that. I don't know, but it is weird. But yeah, I don't know. I do kind of like the idea, because the laptop I would be more comfortable, because it's not the test system. It would just be another personal computer for me, and as I said, the test system, because the keyboard has to be on my lap, the mouse is off at an odd angle, so it's not comfortable to use that. But the laptop, I can in theory go other places and be a little bit more comfortable. I don't know, but I do like the idea now that I have it. But yeah, it also does remind me one thing. I did order the top of the line, the 7940 HS. Is that the name of it? I don't remember. The top of the line, the CPU for it. But Framework also offered the 7800. Well, 7840, so still an 8-core, 16-thread, but like slightly lower bin. And the difference between them is the binning, but also the 7900 has a little bit higher frequency. I'll be honest, when I was ordering, it was actually, no, I think I did talk about this. It was I got the money, and I just wanted to get the order in quickly, so it's like, yes, get the best, because I wasn't paying much attention. I didn't want it to be a 6-core. I wanted the 8 core. But it's like, I don't mind spending the money there. I got the money. And in theory, if you can do things like undervolting it or underclocking it, it'll actually be more efficient. Don't know, but it still is it's what I want. I wanted that kind of laptop. I got the money. Why not throw a little bit of money I maybe didn't need to at Framework, because I'm hopefully, assuming the product is actually good, because first batch, so might be some first generation problems, might be some teething issues, but still, it's like, you know, I'm okay with throwing money at them. That's not always a good thing, but sometimes it's good to do that. Anyway, I should shut up. So I can get the audio processing, get this uploaded. Yeah, the audio processing, get this uploaded. And yeah. See you next time, when I will probably actually try to talk about the real news from THQ Nordic's digital showcase. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we get some good stuff. All right, see you then.